So, as you know, we celebrated Wendy Williams on Friday because that was the final episode. And a lot of people were critical of how they didn't really tribute this entire episode to Wendy Williams. It was like this small segment towards the end of the show. Well, then more stories have come out. And some of the stories I'm not going to even talk about just because I'm just like, I'm tired of the narrative that Wendy Williams is in her home, sad and depleted. Even though it might be true, we've talked about this. We know that Wendy Williams is dealing with a lot right now, including her health issues and now the end of her show. Well, this story that I want to talk about is that Wendy Williams, infamous, iconic purple chair is going to be thrown out in the trash. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So that is the word on the street, is that some of Wendy Williams' personal items will be thrown in the trash because she has not come to collect them, including her wigs. Let me get into the actual details of what Page Six is reporting. Hold on, Jason. We'll get to you in a second. I have to report on what Jason Lee said as well because he spoke to Wendy. Hold on. I want to make sure I cover this part though. So this is what Page Six is reporting in regards to Wendy Williams' personal items. So the Wendy Williams show came to a bittersweet end Friday afternoon, and according to a new report, several set props and keepsakes will simply be tossed in the trash. And you know what I was thinking, y'all? As soon as they said this, I said, I'll take the purple chair. I'll even take the sea bass thing that was in our office. This thing. Look, I'll take it. I'll take whatever's in that office. But I don't think they're going to throw it in the trash. I think this is just someone sensationalizing this whole situation. Okay, let me just get into what they're saying. So they said the wigs are still there since you didn't come and get them, so they're being thrown out, according to a source close to production. This is what they told The Sun, adding that Wendy's famous big purple chair will meet the same fate. The chair is just going to be thrown out, the source said. Production is not even bothering trying to donate the chair to a museum like The View did with their original table after 10 years. They gave it to the Smithsonian. Okay. A rep for the Wendy Williams show did not immediately return our request for comment. Friday's finale wrapped up the show after 13 seasons. The guest host, Sherry Shepard, wished the talk show host well on air as several celebs took over as hosts during the final season due to Wendy's health concerns. I saw this story and I said, no, you guys are not going to throw out the purple chair. They literally remade the purple chair for her wax figure. Somebody will take that purple chair. And I would love the purple chair. However, it should be in a museum. It should be honored. It should be celebrated. After 13 years on television, are you kidding me? Let me share this because Jason Lee is also revealing that he spoke to Wendy, Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, that he spoke to Wendy and that Wendy is supposed to go pick these items up. Okay? So she is supposed to go pick these items up.
Yo, so yesterday I talked to Wendy and I was telling her that I wasn't supporting the finale of her show. And for the first time ever, Wendy was upset. And she told me that she talked to the owners of the Wendy Williams show. And when she said, I spoke to the owners of the Wendy Williams show, when she said she spoke to the people who own a show with her name, it struck me really deeply because as a content creator who owns his own brand, this is what I be fighting with the industry because I don't want nobody to own me or own my name. And when she said she talked to the owners of the Wendy show and that she had seen the previews of the finale and she had been talking to them about coming back in the fall, that she was really offended that they would end the show the way that they did and not invite her to be a part of it. And I just have to say that it was so disrespectful the way they handled that. But it just goes to show that ultimately, if you put your brand in the hands of them people, they will do whatever they want to do. And this is why Hollywood Unlocked and the Jason Lee show and every other thing that
he does go into, and this is part of the reason why I'm surprised that more people didn't take notes from Oprah. Oprah did this a long time ago. She withstood making immediate money by owning her show. She did that years ago. I'm just shocked that more and more people didn't learn from Oprah. And I see what you guys saying. You want me to go pick up the purple chair off the street. What's wrong with y'all? Can y'all see me lugging this purple chair down? What street are they on? I think they're on like 20-something street. Can you imagine? See the paparazzi. First of all, that chair is going to be in high demand. I might have to fight somebody for that chair. Who wants to come with me to go fight for the chair? Reese's Cup, thank you so much for the super chat. Jesus, thank you for the super chat. He says, you're in New York, Kempire, before it's Ebony, thank you for the super chat. She says, y'all want Kempire? Oh, wait, no. Ebony just said, y'all want Kempire to go grab the chair off the street. A mess. You guys are a mess. All right, back to this. I know some of you are saying, why is he sharing this personal conversation? So I'm getting mixed reports. According to production, they asked her to come get her, not to come get her things. This is so bad. I don't know what to believe when it comes to this Wendy Williams story. According to Jason and his personal conversation, I actually believe Jason more than I believe. And I know. We have the Queen Elizabeth story. However, but I believe he actually has direct contact with Wendy Williams. I'm just wondering, like, what is really happening here? Did they or did they not invite her to come for the last show? Because according to him and according to his conversation with Wendy, they didn't. And then Billy Bush said that he spoke to Wendy and had Wendy on the phone, but we didn't hear Wendy. I saw the video footage and I was like, wait a second, that's a little fishy. He says that she did have a conversation with debar-mercury and that everything is all good in the hood. But they want it to be all good in the hood. That's why I'm looking at debar-mercury with the side eye. They want everything to be all good because they want an easy transition. They don't want the Wendy watchers to turn on Sherri Shepherd. And all of you agreed with me that Sherri looked a little and was a little off during that last episode. We're watching you, debar-mercury. I don't understand what's happening. And look, y'all know I look at everything from all sides. I look at everything on all sides because I don't feel like I don't even think we're getting close to what really is happening behind the scenes when it comes to the Wendy Williams situation. We hear, and these folks use publicists and whatnot to put out their own narrative. Okay, including Wendy Williams, including that $100 million podcast deal. I don't believe that's happening. I believe that people want to give her a deal, but $100 million deal, I don't believe that. She deserves it, but I just don't believe in this, with the state of affairs, that they're offering her that. Do I believe that they told her to come get her things? Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised wouldn't they want to donate the chair or, some of those things, those iconic things from the Wendy Williams show to a place like the Smithsonian or somewhere else? You don't just throw something like that in the trash. At least put that up for auction. I'd buy the chair. How much should I pay for the chair, yo? We ain't got that kind of budget around here. Come on now. Those things should be going up for auction, not in the trash. Someone put that story out that these things were going to go in the trash. And then Wendy, and if you're a Wendy fan, you know what I'm about to say is what Wendy used to say about her hoarder's paradise. Her hoarder's paradise. There are things in this office that she's had since her radio days. Gifts that fans have sent to her that are in this office that they're going to throw in the trash. Why don't y'all do what all these other corporate people do? Pack it up and send it to her house. Pack it up and send it to her house. Why are you throwing it in the trash? Why does she have to come collect them? Because it's entertainment. Entertainment is cold-blooded. It's not like your regular corporate job. When they're done with you, they're done with you. This is a situation. Cherie says Wendy has a lot. She does. It's her hoarder's paradise, and we loved her for it. Catherine says, I agree with you, Kempire. Thank you for the super chat, Catherine. Entertainment is cold-blooded, so it wouldn't shock me that they said, come get your things. Because in corporate America, they would pack your things up and they would send it to your house. I've seen it done, okay? Recently, during the pandemic. You know, a lot of people lost their jobs. They packed those people's things up in boxes and sent it to their houses. So why can't y'all do that for Wendy? She's literally in Manhattan. Probably a few blocks away. Pack those things up. And look, the purple chair, y'all have the money. I made enough money off the back of Wendy Williams. You could pack all that stuff up and send it to her house. Where's Lil Kev? At least Lil Kev could go to the studio and collect some of those things. Lil Kev, you grown now. Look, you're not grown, but it's time to step up. I know your mother's been preparing you for this moment. Lil Kev, time to step up. You think if that was my mom that this would be going down this way? I would have been there at that last show representing the family. I probably wouldn't have been on TV. I would have been like, no. I'm here to collect my mother's things, her wigs. I want all the wigs. I want every single thing in this office. And if anything smells like Sherry Shepherd, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want everything. I want every picture. I want every knickknack, every gift, every well-wish, anything. Even while I was gone, I want every single thing. Let's take a look. Let's take it. We need to go in there with a whole thing. I need a list of things. That was her hoarder's paradise. And I want the purple chair. Hey, wait, there's two purple chairs. The one with Prince on the back. The thing that she put with Prince. There's two purple chairs. We need that one too. Thing is, I wouldn't want to even pay for that unless Wendy was putting it up for auction. But I feel like the purple chair should go into the Smithsonian or some other place or some other museum that celebrates. Maybe the African-American Museum in DC. Wendy is a part of history. Entertainment history. This just seems so dirty. But like I said to you before, not everything is as clean and clear as they want us to see it. Because I've seen so many conflicting reports when it comes to this whole Wendy Williams situation. So many conflicting reports.